Good afternoon. It is 11:59. Just turned 11:59 on Monday. It is about 14 degrees outside right now. It's cloudy, it's rainy. It's Halloween here in Ontario. Happy Halloween. I'm going to turn my car off for a little bit. It's nice and toasty in here now. So, anybody watching? How are we doing? Are we ready for Halloween? I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Well, Halloween is kind of in the air, but I'm ready. Monkey was homesick from school pretty much all week last week. And he's still a little stuffed up, and he's got a bit of a cough. But he went to school today. And I told him straight, if you don't go to school Monday, we're not doing anything for Halloween. Period. End of story. You're going to bed at 8:30, and me and Boo Boo are going to sit up and watch scary movies by ourselves. So, but I told him, if you go to school, we'll do something. Like, it's kind of up to how he feels. So if he feels well enough to go trick-or-treating, then I will take him out trick-or-treating with his friend and my coworker and her granddaughter, and we'll get pizza and do all that good stuff. And if that happens, then I may have to have my coworker take over with the kids for a little bit, because Boo Boo's done work at 8 o'clock. So we'll see. It just depends on how early we get out. Otherwise, if he doesn't feel well enough to go trick-or-treating, I told him, I gotta go pick up some popcorn. We would just do treats and scary movies on the couch. But then he's got to go to bed around 8 o'clock. While I go get his brother, and then Boo Boo and I will do our thing on the couch. So we'll see. And we'll do pizza and all that shit, because I ain't cooking tonight. So we'll see. I'm hoping he's well enough. I would really, because, I mean, his friend's mom texted me this morning. Talk about last minute. Asking if it was true that I was taking all the kids around trick-or-treating. And I was like, well, that was the original plan, but, and I explained about Monkey being sick last week. She's like, oh, well, just let me know later. Like, yep, I will get on that. So if we do end up going trick-or-treating, I'm going to have to get a hold of my coworker's boyfriend and find out what they like on their pizza, because I have no idea. And because I'm off today, I will go out and I will pick up and get all the pizza and whatever. It's fine. I have to go to the bank today too. I didn't bring anything with me. I had to do 2 trips. I wasn't thinking this morning. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be crazy and hectic and whatever. I mean, Halloween always is. But either way, whatever we end up doing, it's going to be a good time. I'm excited. I love Halloween so friggin' much. The only really sad thing is that I didn't get any candy this year, so I can't shell out for the kids, and I feel like an absolute dick about it. But I didn't know until last night whether or not I was working tonight. So I just didn't know what was going on. So I didn't go out and buy any. I actually had to text my boss like around 6:30 last night and be like, okay, my guy, I know that you've been on holidays this last week, but I need to know what I'm doing. What is my schedule this week? What's going on? Am I working tomorrow? Do I have to get up at 7 tomorrow, or can I sleep in until, like 8:30, 9 o'clock? Just totally forgot about me. So she got back to me. She gave me my schedule. I'm off today. It was like, cool. Cool. So, yeah. Over the weekend was kind of a blah weekend. My boyfriend did end up coming down. He was waiting around all day for a buddy of his. They were going to go do some trails or something. But then his buddy was like, oh, you know, I've got some things I got to do in the morning. I'll be there by noon, blah, blah, blah. Well, noon came and he didn't even hear anything from him. So I had said to my boyfriend Friday night, you know, like, I'm just going to float it out there, but if you want to come Saturday, you can, like, obviously. You know, if you want to come after you're done doing the trails or whatever, you know, like whatever, it's there, you can come. But let me know if you're going to be there for dinner so I know what I'm doing. So he texted me Saturday and he was like all irritated and stuff because, you know, his plans were now all up in the air and whatever, and he's waiting for his buddy and whatever. And I said, well, we have decided upon nachos for Saturday night supper. So we usually eat, we try and eat around 5:30 at the latest. I said, so just let me know what you're doing so I know what I'm doing, right? And he's waiting and he's waiting and he's waiting. And you know when you're waiting for somebody, like you have plans, but they're flaking on you, but they're not calling you or texting you to let you know that they're flaking on you? That's kind of what he was doing. And waiting. Like, he actually waited around. He's like, oh, total waste of day, blah, 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 whatever. Well, you're the dumbass that waited. Like, I would have given him an hour. Like, I would have given him to, like, 1 o'clock, and that would have been the end of that shit. Like, fuck you, bud. Like, no, I don't wait on people like that. You let me know what's going on. If you don't let me know what's going on, I'm doing something else. And I'm not even going to let you know that I'm doing something else. I'm just going to go do me. Like, no, sir. No, sir. I don't play that game. So he was a little annoyed. But he came down. He said I don't know. I don't even know what time he came down. But he had texted and said he was on his way. And I said, okay, well, we've eaten. So it was after 5:30. I said, we've eaten. You didn't get back to us. So we hungry. We ate. Sorry about your luck. But I did have some chicken in the fridge. I said, I've got some chicken that I haven't put away yet. I can cook you up some chicken. Like, that's all you're getting is chicken. So I can cook you up a couple chicken breasts and there you go. But that's all you're getting. I'm not doing sides. I'm not, nuh-uh. There was a reason we did nachos on Saturday night, okay? Quick and easy. Done and done. 10 minutes. 15 tops. So he laughed. He was like, no, it's okay. I'll pick up some burgers or something along the way. Fine. So he got there, had something to eat. We sat and kind of watched Monkey playing his video game. And once Monkey went to bed, so it had to have been somewhere around 8:30, we went to the Dairy Queen and got some ice cream. There is an insane amount of geese here. Like Canadian death chickens all over this park. Drinking the puddles and stuff. Anyway, we went to the Dairy Queen and got some ice cream. And when we got back to my place, I was like, I kind of want to watch a movie. What do you want to watch? Well, that's like, what do you want to eat, right? We have very different taste in movies. And I was kind of feeling the cheesy horror movie thing. So I said, you know what? I kind of want to watch The Evil Dead, like the original, because I don't think I've ever actually seen it. I think it's just the second one I've seen. And we usually watch that on Halloween night. So, okay, fine. I found it and hooked my laptop up to my television and we watched Evil Dead. It was very different from the second, I must say. I enjoyed it. I mean, it was still a good movie, but I like the second one better. I'm not going to lie. The second one acknowledges what it is and it runs with it. The first one feels like it's trying to be a serious horror movie and failed miserably. It failed miserably. It was still good. I still enjoyed it. I found it funny. I just kind of went into it with the same mentality as watching the second one. But it does feel like it's trying to take itself a lot more seriously. The second one just don't give a fuck. It was great. I love Evil Dead 2 so much. So right after watching the first one, of course, I had to watch the second one because now I wanted to contrast and compare. Right? So it was like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that when we finished the movie. And my boyfriend just got up and went to bed. He was like, yeah, peace out, yo. Like, I've put up with enough today. It's like, I want to compare and contrast. If Boo Boo had stayed down, because he popped down real quick and, you know, we had a quick time. We were watching Evil Dead 2, I think, at that point. And, you know, we had a quick little banter about the movie because we both love it so much. If Boo Boo had been down there with me and we watched 1 and 2 back to back, there would have been a whole fucking, like, we would have been up until like 3, 4 in the morning easily, contrasting and comparing the two movies. Like, we would have had a great time. My boyfriend wanted no part of that. He just wanted to go to bed. Fine, fuddy-duddy. I said, well, you know, I mean, I know he's not into that stuff. He sat there quietly and put up with it for me because it makes me very happy. Bless his heart. So, fine, let's go. And when he showed up at the house, I was watching, Dragula, but I can't remember if it was the Titans or season 3. I think I was watching season 3 because I finished season 3 last night. I love Dragula so much. Oh my God, it makes me so happy. I had forgotten that the Dragula Titans had started. I guess it started on Monday. So I was mucking around on the computer Friday night and came across it. And I was like, oh shit. Will. Guess what we're watching tonight? And I'm going to have to watch it again. It was really, really good. I was so happy to see Eva Destruction back. I love her so much. She makes me so happy. Her facial expressions in reaction to what was going on in the boudoir were gold. So expressive. Oh, and I'm sitting there watching this and I'm thinking, same girl, same. Oh my God. I feel you. So good. Oh my God, I love her so much. And then I think it was Saturday at some point, I was on the Twitter and Eva had posted something about the Titans and whatever. And of course I jumped on there because I have a big mouth. And, you know, I live in this dream world where, like, we're actually friends. Because I'm delusional like that. And I replied to her and said, you know, I had completely forgotten that it came out this week. I just watched the episode last night. And I told her, your facial expressions in reaction to what was going on in the back was pure gold. I love you so much. It was so funny. It's like, no disrespect, like I'm not making fun. I'm like, it was just same. Same. Watching all this go on, I'm like, oh my God. It was so good. It was so good. I'm gonna have to watch it again. love Dragula so much. Oh my god. Like, I don't even remember who all else is on there. Yeah, I need to watch it again. Make some notes. Have a conversation. Nobody I know watches it, so I have nobody to talk to. Even on Twitter, I don't think anybody that I interact with on Twitter watches it either. So my vlog is all I have. You're all I have to talk to about it. Definitely gonna have to watch it again and make some notes, because yeah, like I said, I don't even remember who all else is on there. I seen my girl and I was like, fuck yes, yes, yes. Oh, I'm so happy. I love her so much. Oh dear. And then my buddy called as I think I had like, I don't know, like something stupid, like 10 or 15 minutes left of the show. And my buddy called and kept me on the phone for like an hour. I was like, and I even said, like, you realize, like, I'm watching the new season of Dragula right now. Like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? He goes, oh, you're watching Dragula again. And I said, yes. It's a new thing they have out. I said, my girl is on. He goes, which one's that? And I'm like, which one's that? I said, Eva's back on. And you were stopping me from watching the last like 15 minutes. But we talked for like, I don't know, probably like an hour or something like that. Then I had to go back a bit because I forgot what was going on. Definitely need to watch it again. Same thing happened last night. Now, last night I called my buddy just to say, hey, what's up? Like, I hadn't talked to him in a couple days. But I was watching the tail end of, I think it was like the third to last episode of season 3. The one where they're stapling money to themselves. And my buddy returned my call, and that was like another like hour and a half on the phone or whatever. And I'm like, that was like the last 10 minutes. I'm like, come on. I don't like being on the phone anyway, but I mean, don't interrupt my Dragula, man. Come on. It's fine. So when I got off the phone with him, I finished watching season 3. But yeah. Oh, I love it so much. About the only thing I use Shudder for is watching Dragula. I mean, occasionally I'll watch a movie on there, but meh. I like older movies, and the Prime and the Shudder don't really have. The old movies they have are old movies, like movies I've never even heard of. And I'm kind of about watching something I've never even heard of. I don't know why, but I am. I am considering watching Terrifier at some point today. Just because there's a new one out and I'm curious. I've never seen Terrifier. I watched All Hallows Eve, I don't know, several months back, not quite a year ago, and was very disappointed with it. I thought it was so dumb. And then I found out there's an All Hallows Eve 2, and I was like, do I even? Like, I don't know. I felt that way about VHS. I can remember, I don't know. It was either early in the summer or late or early in the spring. My boyfriend and I watched VHS. I don't like found footage movies. I don't like the shakiness of them. They actually make me feel nauseous. I don't like them at all. But I'd heard a lot about it, and I was like, we'll give it a go. Like, I like me a good independent film. Like, it's fine. Yeah, it was trash. I mean, some of the effects in it, it's like several different stories, right? Some of the effects in a couple of the stories were really, really good, in my opinion. But majority of it, and I could care less about the story. I mean, it is what it is. I wasn't expecting, an awesome story and fantastic acting and all that kind of shit. But I will get on about the special effects, because especially when they're practical. CGI I don't mind to enhance practical effects. But other than like straight CGI effects, they don't impress me at all. I think they're usually trash. I love and have a great deal of respect for practical effects. So that is what I get picky about. And I just didn't think VHS had any of it, really. So I think there's like 3 other ones or something. I think there's like 4 total. I will not be bothering with any of them. But I do want to see Terrifier 2. So I kind of want to see the first one. I don't think you need to see one to see the other. I don't think they're in any way related. I think the second one is also an independent film. Like, I have mad respect for independent artists of any kind. So I kind of feel like I need to give it a shot, You just need to know you're not watching it for a story. You're not watching it for award-winning acting. You're watching it for the effects. You're watching it for the gore. You're watching it for the shock value. Like, So, I think I might do that today. And do some laundry. And, yeah, that's about it. I will need to run out later and go to the bank and do all that stuff, because I didn't bring anything with me when I took Booby to work. Like a dumbass. And then gear up for the Halloween. The festivities. Look at these geese. My God, they're just gulping down this puddle. Here, look. Oh. Here, see if I can bring you in. Look at them go. Look at them go. They thirsty. I've never seen them do that before. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna boot. Try not to get sleepy. This weather kicks me in the ass. I hate it so much. But I want to be geared up and ready to go for the festivities tonight, should they happen. I also am sitting here with a thing of chili beside me and a coffee that I would really like to guzzle down. So anybody watching, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you have a fantastic and a spooky Halloween, and a safe one. If you're taking little ones trick-or-treating, I hope the weather is decent where you are. If not, meh, it's all part of the game. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.